powers. The 1978 Steelers, 5-2. They haven't been dominating at all season. They've been squeaking by wins, and right now they are 5-2, but the great teams aren't always great. They're just great when they have to be. And the 1998 Minnesota Vikings, on the other hand, 2 losses, both 30-16, but the other 5 wins, 4 of them at least, have been very convincing. And Minnesota trying to go back to the Final Four last season. In the NFC Championship game, when they did that, the Minnesota Vikings lost in overtime on a 63-yard touchdown pass to the eventual champion 1999 St. Louis Rams. But that was in a 32-team league. Now we got 100 teams in here. And the 78 Steelers, well, the Steelers got to pick it up. They did not make the playoffs last year. They're 5-2 this year, but they're squeaking by. A convincing win today would be very, very big. Pittsburgh and Minnesota from the Metrodome. The kickoff is coming up. So as we begin, the Steelers and the Vikings. And we're underway, and Gary Anderson will kick off. A new format to this week. 18 games, and then 14 as Maxson makes it up. And it'll be a 1st down and 10. So that's for the Steelers. So hopefully now we have a sound in this game. We didn't have any for the Spencer Kale League. 1st down for the Steelers now. Bradshaw, Harrison, Blyer. Those 3. Bradshaw going deep and incomplete.
2nd down.
He's not had the greatest of tournaments, really, any form of Bradshaw. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw again, incomplete. That's
3rd down, penalty.
There's a penalty. And let's see, it's going to be holding, and they push him back. So it'll be 2nd down and 20. Well, we want to put the stats, no more recap. We'll put the stats in, and another incompletion, and it'll be 3rd down and 20. So officially, he's now 0 for 2. So 0 for 2 on 3rd down and 20. What will Bradshaw do here? He's going to throw again. And Swan, and Lynn Swan can't get it.
Down.
It's going to be 4th and 3. The Vikings, not known for their defense, and they let that happen, and Craig Colquitt will come in and punt. So the first possession for the Steelers, not very good, 1 minute and 7 seconds. And Palmer will be up to the 13. So here come the Vikings. They'd love to go 6-2. Ward and Smith. They got Robert Smith, and he gets nothing. 2nd and 11. The Steeler defense, very good. It's Leroy Horde again.
3rd down.
And they only get 1. It'll be 3rd down and 10. Boy, opposites. I'll tell you what, the Steelers throwing and Minnesota running. Here's Cunningham, and he doesn't get the 1st down, and the Steelers will get it back. It'll be 4th down and 5, and here's the kick by Mitch Berger. So Berger, that's going to be a deep kick. Look at this here in the Metrodome, all the way down, and here's Bell all the way down to the 25, 63 yards in the air. Incredible. And it'll be a 1st down for the Steelers. Punts don't go that far in this league. You don't have any that roll like 80 yards or whatever. You get once in a while that in the NFL. Bradshaw on the 1st down. Here's Rocky Meyer, and that's their 1st run of the day. It'll be 2nd and 8. Minnesota's not known for their defense. 2nd and 8. Bradshaw, Harrison, Blyer again. They get Franco.
3rd down.
And Franco, a pretty good runner. It'll be 3rd and 5. Approaching 10 minutes. Nobody has a 1st down yet. Here's Moser. And nobody still is going to have a 1st down. This will be 4th and 3. And now the punt by Colquitt. And Colquitt the kick. Well, the Steelers, I'm telling you what, they want to make the tournament this year. They feel they can squeak by and go all the way when they do this. Minnesota, they want revenge. And, of course, the two best teams right now, if we had to pick one. We want to take a look at the Redskins. The Redskins are a very good football team. 5-1 and Robert Smith, nothing. This Steeler defense showing why they're one of the best. This is a very good Minnesota offense, and they're getting nothing. Second down, Cunningham to Robert Smith, and nothing going here.
Third down, out of bounds.
And it'll be third down and 15. So third down and 15. Cunningham, he's going to throw it, and it's incomplete. This
Fourth
Steeler
down.
defense suffocating Minnesota early. But they need some points. Mitch Berger already the MVP after a great kick. It's not going to be as great, but it's up to Rudishan, up to the 45. So the 78 Steelers, it'll be first down and 10. Nobody with the first down. Here's Block.
Second down.
And it'll be second and 7. So nobody with the first down here. The Steelers really throwing terribly. Here's Franco. First down, and he goes down to the 45. Finally, a first down by somebody. It'll be first down and 10 for the Steelers. Bradshaw and Harris.
Second
Harris
down.
gets nothing. It'll be second and 11. Halfway through the first quarter, they go to Rocky, and Rocky Meyer.
Third
They'll be
down.
down to the 37. It'll be third down. The Steelers nothing, Minnesota nothing. Finally a drive by a team. Third down and 2. Bradshaw. There's a flag. They moved early. They got to get 2 first downs. Intercepted, and they're going to take
Penalty.
the interception. Bradshaw all year has been plagued by interceptions. All year long. And right now, that's an interception. Intercepted by Hitchcock, and it'll be a Minnesota accepts the illegal procedure. All right, I don't know why, but they're giving Pittsburgh back the ball. It's going to be third and 7. I don't know whether it was a blunder or whatever, and Stallworth
Fourth
is
down.
short. So it'll be fourth and 2. A very curious decision there. Craig Colquitt will come in and punt. So Colquitt, and well, pins him back even more. So a very curious decision to take a penalty off an interception. You know, hey, but you know, they stopped them, so they were who they thought they were. First down for the Vikings from the 11. Cunningham, and that's Smith. Smith to the far side.
Second down.
And it'll be second and 3. So maybe Minnesota's offense will start to go here. Bradshaw, not the greatest looking.
Third
And
down.
Carter gets 2 off a quick hitter. Minnesota, a great mid-range passing team. From 4 to 8 yards, they are deadly. Cunningham, and they go to Randy Moss, and he gets a first down. Minnesota out of the shadows of their own end zone. And Smith.
Second down.
Be second and 7. Starting off a long drive, very hard to do against the Steelers. Back in, caught by Glover, and a first down is a penalty. Let's see what it is. It's going to be interference, and it's going to go down. It's going to go to the Minnesota 43. So right on the spot, it'll be a first down. Cunningham, really hard.
Second down.
It'll be second down and 9. So second down and 9, trips to the near side. Cunningham, they go to the far.
Third down.
And it's incomplete. They wanted that one-on-one with Moss. You put trips to the near side, and you have to put your best defender there. Third down and 9, and I'll tell you what, this is the same sort of matchup that happened in Super Bowl 9. Cunningham, this is deep and incomplete. Looked like
Fourth down,
interference,
penalty.
and it might be interference. I saw a lot of hampering up there, and it will be, they call intentional grounding. A lot of very spurious penalties here early. And Pittsburgh accepts so. And it's going to be 4th and 19. I thought it was just an overthrow. So a deep kick now. The Steelers will get it, and Rudershun down at the 26. Super Bowl IX was the same way. Minnesota had a terrific offense, and the Steelers had a great defense, and their offense wasn't developed yet. They didn't have a really good starting rotation as a quarterback. But this is the 78 Steelers and the Vikings. It's the same level of difference. Harris with the 3-yard gain, but you just up the stakes a little bit. That's going to be incomplete.
Third down.
Third down and 7. My goodness, they would like to get a first down here. Bradshaw. And that's going to be incomplete, and now they're going to punt. Craig Colquitt again. Bobby Walden was the punter in their first 2 Super Bowls. And Craig Colquitt will kick it deep. And to the 34, return Palmer up to the 43. So the Vikings are going to have one shot. This is Leroy Howard, and that's going to end the first quarter. A long first quarter. Really nobody with a lot of sustained drives. And at the end of the first quarter, the score, we're still scoreless. Rushing yards for Minnesota. We expected that. But it's 50 to 34 in total offense. Already 7 punts. Already 7 punts. Think about that, though. I mean, my goodness. Second down and 9, Cunningham. And he's going to run, and is that going to be a sack?
Out of bounds.
He scrambles for a yard. Third down and 8. So the Steelers are really holding Cunningham. This is going to be deep, incomplete. I'm wondering, some of these games have been like heavyweight boxing fights. They've been really defensive and really boring early on. Nobody doing anything. Then all of a sudden they just rip away, and a good punt down to the 7-yard line. So the Steelers will have a first down and 10. It's down to the 7. So first and 10 for the Steelers. Bradshaw, and it's going to be incomplete.
Second down.
It'll be second down and 10. A highly defensive matchup so far. It's either that or bad offense, or probably a combination of both. And Rocky,
third down.
He's going to get one. It'll be third down. Well, I mean, right now, nobody is getting any sort of sustained drive. This is Bradshaw cut by Swan. And that's big, because if you punt in this situation, all Minnesota needs is a good return. Anderson can hit it. And it'll be a first down there. They push him back. Bradshaw, and he fell on that one. I saw that.
Second down.
And he tried to hit Theo Bell. Second and 10. Steelers and Vikings in a scoreless game. Bradshaw again, a deeper drop. They go to Franco out of the backfield, and here's Franco on the longest gain of the day. Franco to the 30. And Franco Harris for 48 yards. And a first down for the Steelers. Incredible, a big gain. And let's see if that shifts momentum. A huge gain. And it's a first down for the Steelers on the 30. Bradshaw again to Blyer. And Blyer gets a screen pass. He goes 2. Well, now this is a big opportunity for the Steelers. There's Franco.
Third down.
It'll be third down and 7. So Franco Harris I mean, a big gain, but the Steelers haven't done anything. Randy Grossman has it down to the 10-yard line. And Randy Grossman down to the 10, a first and goal. So the Steelers and Vikings, this is a huge first and goal. The Steelers want to get 7, not 3. Harris to the outside, he got 7. And the Steelers have a 6-0 lead. Just like a heavyweight bout. You know, this reminds me a lot of Muay Thai. First round, you just touch each other. And then the better fighter in the second round starts to really start hitting. And now the extra point is Roy Jarella. Jarella, it is up, and it is good. And the Steelers have a 7-0 lead. Well, a new format for this league. We go 18 games, and 14. The reason why we do 14 is we want to do the other 16 games, 10 for standings, and the other 6 for the total of 80. There's Tate up to the 30, to the 31. And the other 6 will be for stats or whatever. That 20-minute show was killing me. First down. The Steelers have a 7-0 lead. Leroy Horde, nothing.
Second down, out of bounds.
Now is just, see, the key for the Steelers, they need a 2-score lead. Blitz is on, that's the Glover.
Third down.
And it'll be 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4 for the Vikings. Cunningham, he is done. And the Steelers, who really blitzed, really under Knoll, they didn't need to. And John Banaszak gets the sack, and again, Minnesota's nothing, and now they got a kick. Berger, the MVP. Oh, they hit the kicker, and this can change the game. Let's see. Ludershawn is up to the 30, but they hit the kicker. I think it's a 15. It has to be, oh no, they only say ran into the kicker, and they're going to punt again. So they run into the kicker. Here comes Berger. And it's going to be another kick. It was to the 30 the last time, Theo Bell, and they actually lose 2 on it. So to the 32, it'll be a 1st and 10. So Steelers will take over. They got Moser and Harris. This one is deep and an incompletion. Second down. Now, you're not going to win any awards for this game. Bradshaw again, 2nd down, another incompletion.
3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down and 10. Bradshaw, 3rd straight time this possession. Intercepted! Randall McDaniel, and it's intercepted. It's intercepted, and a big turnover in this game. A big one. This is Minnesota can get 3 after doing nothing. So a 1st down here, and I would go for 3. And they go to Robert Smith. They can't even get that yard. That'll be 2nd and 11, 58 from here. If they can't get it, they want to try and get the yardage for a field goal. They try Randy.
3rd down.
And now a big 3rd down. It would be 52 from this point. 3rd down for the Vikings. Cunningham, quick hitter to Glover, and a 1st down to really into Anderson range. He's 21 of 22 on the year. So it'll be 1st down. Finally, Minnesota. Turnover, Smith.
2nd down.
And nothing there. It'll be 2nd and 11. I believe that could be only their 2nd 1st down of the day. Cunningham. They're going to throw, and again, it's incomplete.
3rd down.
I believe Minnesota just wants to get yardage for the field goal. It would be a bonus. Cunningham, and that one's incomplete.
4th down.
So they're going to have to kick a 45-yarder. The Steelers up 7-0 from 45. Anderson, it is up, it is over, and it looks good, and it is good. Gary Anderson, the Steelers 7-3. As Gary Anderson 22 of 23 on the year. He only missed 1. It was automatic. Let's not bring up misses, especially if they're playing the Falcons. Here's Maxson. So that 3 you can really put on Bradshaw, and it'll be first down and 10. Big interception. Let's see what the Steelers do. From the 21, and Rocky.
Second down.
It'll be second and 7. You remember in Super Bowl IX, Minnesota was always down there. They couldn't get anything going, though. Turnovers. That's Stallworth and a first down. That's going to help move the clock. If they can't do anything, Minnesota won't have the time to do anything. Here's Franco, and Franco.
Second down.
Gain of 4, it'll be second and 6. Clock is ticking, 2:43 to go. Bradshaw again, incomplete.
Third down.
It'll be third down and 6 now. A low-scoring defensive game. The Steelers had a good drive. Trips to the near side. They go to Smith, and a first down.
Out of bounds. Penalty.
Let's see what it is. And it is an illegal block, and they got to do it again. So it'll be third down and 21. Oh, that's a killer, and they just go to Rocky and Blyer, and that's going to take it down to the warning. Oh no, they're going to punt before the warning. They really wanted to take it to the warning and then kick, but they go to punt after the 40. So it's going to be the 2-minute warning. The score of the Steelers 7, Minnesota 3, but Minnesota is on the 40-yard line. Well, how do you get 47 yards? How do you stop a team 47 yards in 7-3? An untimely interception, that's how. But things changed in the last 2 minutes. So it's going to be first down for Cunningham on the 40. That field goal really helps, and here's Randall Cunningham, and Cunningham is scrambling. He'll go out of bounds near the 50.
Out of bounds.
He gets 9, it'll be second down and 1. Pittsburgh 7, Minnesota 3. Minute and 48. Cunningham to Smith, and here's Smith. And Smith, look at him go. 2 yards rushing until his play off 15. He got 7.5 times the full rushing total on one play. And it's down to the 36. We told you last 2 minutes is like crazy time. People just change the game. No matter what's happening, the game changes. Cunningham, it's going deep and caught by Carter. Down to the 15. The Steelers got to be careful. They could be losing. First down and 10. They're going to get enough time. So the Steelers are going to have to stop him. Here's Smith. Smith, right goal. He's down to the 1.
Out of bounds.
He's down to the 1-yard line and out of bounds. That'll be first and goal. Minnesota turning this game on their head. A minute 29. Cunningham, Smith, touchdown. 37 yards to this point. And they get 60 on that drive. And 32 seconds. And Minnesota will make it 10-7. Here's Anderson, the extra point. And Brad Johnson holds, and it is 10-7. Just like that. And I would snap my fingers, but it is 10-7 right now. Anderson will kick off from the 30-yard line, and the Steelers in a big matchup. They're down 10-7. Maxon, and up to about the 21. So the Steelers will take over. Can they drive it downfield if this is crazy time? But Blyer
second down
and a stop, and Minnesota might call timeout, and they do. It'll be second down and 12. Bradshaw. He's going to throw it. It's incomplete again.
Third down.
I'll tell you what, the momentum of this game has certainly switched. Certainly, really has switched. Bradshaw again. Quick hitter, and it's incomplete.
Fourth down.
My goodness. Nothing going for the Steelers here. A minute to go. Colquitt. And he's going to punt. It's got to be a good punt. He has to be. And here's Palmer. Palmer on a return. This game is turned all the way on its head as Palmer gets tackled by Colquitt. And Minnesota, the Steelers are on their heels now. They're on their heels. It's going to be first down and 10. Cunningham. And the quick hitter to Carter, and he gets about 8. They're going to call a timeout. So it'll be second down and 3. 47 seconds. The timeout was by the Steelers earlier. So it's going to be caught by Randy Moss, and the Steelers, oh my goodness, they've given up 14 points in the last minute. Oh, wow, I'll tell you what, it is 16-7. I told you, this 2 minutes, it just really turns everything on its head. And the extra point, it is up and good, and well, ever since that interception, it's been 17-0 Minnesota. The Steelers' defense in the last minute all of a sudden has given everything up. I really don't know, like seriously. And this will be to the goal line, Maxson. And he only gets to the 15. Really, they need to take knees and get out of this half. Bradshaw. Sacked. I guess that's one way of taking a knee, but it hurts. It'll be second and 16, and the Steelers call timeout. I don't know why. Second down, Bradshaw. I'd be wanting to get out of here.
Third down.
And it's third and 16. 25 seconds to go. Bradshaw. And they give it to Moser. And Minnesota will call time. It'll be 4th and 11, and now Colquitt will punt. Nope, they're not going to call time. And that's going to end the half. Well, that's going to end a half, and a half really dominated by the Steelers' defense in the last minute. Minnesota's exploded, and at halftime, the score, Minnesota 17, the Steelers 7. Incredible. And we go to the second half here. The Steelers are now down by 10. And they got to kick off. Chiarella will kick it deep. And Minnesota will take it from the 11. Here's Palmer. And Palmer up to the 30. Well, let's see what happens. If Minnesota can go down and score a touchdown, the Steelers will be in trouble. Cunningham. And there he goes. So they're not having any of that. That's Randy White. Not Randy White. That's Dwight White. Sorry about that. And every Steeler fan from the 70s wants to nail me on that because, you know, Randy White was co-MVP of a Super Bowl for Dallas. And he played against the Steelers. That's Dwight White. It'll be second down. There's a flag. They moved. And they're hard. They're going to shove him back even more. They might decline the penalty. Let's see. And Pittsburgh's going to accept it. So in the second quarter, that blow up, that's it. Cunningham to Horde and Leroy. Nothing going there. It'll be third and 20. Got to be careful of the quick hitter that gets 20. Third down. They go. Oh, that's a prevent. And the throw, it's incomplete, and now they're going to have to kick. Tried to hit Moss, but Mike Wagner there. And Mitch Berger from the 5-yard line. And that's going to be a punt. Minnesota 17, Pittsburgh 7. 30-yard line to the 35. To the 36. So the Steelers do their job, and that's going to be a flag. And Minnesota's starting this quarter out really bad. And the question is, will the Steelers get any points out of it? It'll be 1st and 5 after this penalty. If they can't get anything, that's going to be big against Franco.
2nd down.
And he gets 1, 2nd and 4. Well, the 78 Steelers, I don't think we had too many of their games. That's Randy Grossman.
3rd down.
Gain of 3, it'll be 3rd and 1. We never really had too many of their games in the last league. But this league, they're 5 and 2. That's right, they get short.
4th down.
They waste an opportunity, and Minnesota comes up big. So Colquitt again will kick, and Colquitt will punt. So the Steelers, again, here's Minnesota to the 15. So let's see what the Steeler defense does now. They won a little bit of the field position. And Cunningham, and incomplete. The thing is, Minnesota has not had that turnover today. They've not had that marquee. The interception by Pittsburgh was really big. And the Steelers jump offside. So this one is encroachment difference offsides. You let the play run. Encroachment is when you actually make contact. Smith, up the middle, will be 3rd and 1. So that's why you can say in high school football there is no offsides, because it's all encroachment. They just call it dead. 3rd and 1. They're going to run the football, and Ward goes short, and he doesn't get it. That's so huge. That is really, really big. Leroy Horde. It's going to be 4th down and 1. Berger will kick. Berger's going to punt. It's going to be down to the 27, Theo Bell. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Bradshaw to the near side to Harris.
2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down and 4. Well, the Steelers need to get some points here. They're doing their job defensively. And there's Rocky
3rd
again,
down.
3rd and 2. It's making me wonder that 2-minute warning, though. Bradshaw, incomplete.
4th
My
down.
goodness, the Minnesota's defense, which is not very good, is stifling the Steelers right now. And Colquitt will kick. And a terrible kick. The play fumbles, and it is Minnesota's own. Only 22, and they definitely lost field position here. Here's Minnesota on a 1st down, though. From the 36, Cunningham, and they give the ball to Smith.
2nd down.
And he gains 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. Well, I'll tell you what, nothing really going on for any of these teams. Robert Smith,
3rd
again
down.
up to the 40, it'll be 3rd down and 6. You look and see 17-7, you get fooled. You think there's offense here. Cunningham, and again, another
4th down.
incompletion. It's 4th and 6. Cunningham really in the first half had a good first half. Not many incompletions, but now everybody they're just stuffing Minnesota here, and the Steelers are getting stuffed. So Berger 47 yards out of bounds, and Minnesota's got field position back. It'll be 1st down for the Steelers. Bradshaw, the quarterback,
2nd down.
trying to get something going. It'll be 2nd and 8. 6.5. There's Rocky Blyer.
3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down and 6. 5:53. They go to Blyer again, and it's going to be 4th down and 1. 4th and 1 for the Steelers. And Colquitt. They'll punt it again. It's going to be more than just 22. Randy Moss gets nothing here. My goodness. This game has been punt, punt, punt. It's been a long football game because of all the incompletions. Chris Carter and Chris Carter
down.
finally. It'll be 2nd and 2. Gain of 8. Somebody doing something. Cunningham, the Glover, and it'll be a first down. Minnesota looks like they want to drive here. Incompletion there, 2nd and 10. Minnesota goes 6 and 2. That would be gigantic. Cunningham can't even get the quarterback sneak. You know, the Steelers' front line is so good And four-man front, they stop a quarterback sneak. Third down and 11. Cunningham, and it's incomplete.
Fourth down.
Now they're going to punt. You know, the Steelers always stunted and they slanted. Mean Joe Green always slanted. And from that nose tackle position, and a punt to the 4-yard line. And I'll tell you what, running up the middle is hard. Trapping is hard because the front line did so much. They stunted, they slanted, they did everything. Bradshaw, the quick throw to Lynn Swan, and they finally
Second
catch
down,
it.
out of bounds.
2nd and 5. We're trying to soften up this Minnesota defense, but that's not happening. Bradshaw to Harris,
Third
and
down.
nothing going. 3rd and 4. And Minnesota handled a team like this in last year's Final Four, they would have been in. Bradshaw again, the throw, he can place to Stallworth. Maybe we ought to stop saying that. That's a jinx there. And Stallworth a gain of 24 and a first down. So Steelers get some breathing room. A minute and a half here in the third. They go to Franco, and that wasn't
Second
a
down,
spark.
out
If
of
they only
bounds.
gain 2, it'll be 2nd and 8. Clock is ticking with a minute to go. Bradshaw to the near side, and that's Stallworth.
Out of bounds.
Another first down and 10. Under a minute. 29 seconds to go. Row 44, Harris, nothing.
Second down.
And they're going to start 2nd and 11. At the end of the third quarter, nobody scores. All the scoring has been in the second quarter. And the score, Minnesota 17 and the Steelers 7. Resurged in the third quarter, but right now it is, they need their offense, because right now a stalemate. Minnesota wins by 10. So it'll be 2nd down and 11. Bradshaw, heat, and incomplete.
Third down.
He was hit hard. It'll be 3rd down and 11. Well, they need to get something going here. Bradshaw again, a quick hitter, and they can't get the first down. Now they got a punt. Well, it's so big that Colquitt knocked Minnesota in because their offense is doing nothing. A lot of times these fourth quarters will make mockeries out of the first 3. It'll be 1st down and 10 for Minnesota. On their own 21, really this game with 18 punts, there's
Second
Robert
down.
Smith, nothing. It'll be 2nd down and 12. You just can't take a knee if you're Minnesota. You need to gain, and they got Randy Moss.
Third down.
It'll be 3rd down and 7. Yep, you need to gain. You have to. Smith. And Smith gets a first down up to the 36. Oh, that was so big. Just a simple sweep to the right and a big, big first down, and that is all field position here. Cunningham, they go to Evans. Evans again on the run. And Evans to the 50. So it is just run for the Vikings. And they're getting a first down here. Cunningham, the Robert Smith again up the middle.
Second down.
It'll be 2nd down and 7. We're starting to run the football really well, and they're taking time off. Cunningham to Robert Smith.
Third down.
It'll be 3rd down and 2. Well, field goal's okay. That's in their buffer. They jump off sides. They
Fourth
stop them, but
down.
it's going to be
Penalty.
off sides, and Minnesota's going to get the first down. So they can give a field goal up as a buffer for 2 scores, but Cunningham, and he's going to hatch it.
Second down.
And he gains 7. Boom, 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 right down the field. Seriously, this is a championship drive. Cunningham to Horde. And it'll
Third
be
down.
a gain of 1. I'm looking at this. Minnesota, all of a sudden, They had a big second quarter. Cunningham to Smith, first down and more. And he's down to the 18. Championship teams do this. They do this. And Minnesota's getting stronger in the fourth quarter. Evans, and a gain of 1.
Second down.
It'll be second down and 9. So, yeah, you're right. Cunningham again, the throw, and it's incomplete.
Third down.
Third and 9. Minnesota would like the kill shot right now. Cunningham. Back, they throw. Got it to Moss to the 1-yard line, to the 2. And it'll be a huge first down. They score, it's done. They score a touchdown, it's over. Cunningham to Smith, he's short.
Second down.
He gets half of it. It'll be second down and goal. They're using all of that time. They're milking it down to 7-10. Cunningham, Leroy, touchdown. The former Cleveland Brown against his former rival. Oh my, in Minnesota, that's a crushing blow. That whole drive, 14 plays, 79 yards in 7.5, and Minnesota's gonna make this a 3-score game. Anderson, it is up, over, and it is good, and that is the crushing blow. Totally deserved, as Minnesota is looking so much stronger in the fourth quarter, and the Steelers, they're not ready to compete yet. They're not, and here's Anderson, and Anderson, he gets tackled at the 38. They're not ready yet. They got to fix a few things, mainly their offense. Their defense is there. And Franco.
Second down.
He gets 5. It'll be second and 5. The Steelers are going to hurry up. They need 3 scores. And they give to Rocky Blyer, and that'll be a first down.
Out of bounds.
They're going to hurry up again. They need a 7, 7, and 3. Bradshaw, and they give to Rocky. Rocky a gain of 5.
Second down.
And they just keep hurrying up. They hurry to the line. They're running, but they're hurrying to the line. Bradshaw again. The quick hitter to Swan and out
Third
of bounds.
down,
But
out
the
of
clock will
bounds.
move after it's on the hash. Third down and 2. The Steelers are moving quickly. Bradshaw, the screen to Rocky, a first down. And more, and here's Rocky Blyer. He's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
The clock will start on the head. Remember, 5 minutes is the barrier. So they're going to hurry to the line. 5:22. Bradshaw. And he's going to run. And here's Terry Bradshaw running. He's going to go out of bounds.
Second down. Out of bounds.
It'll be second and 4. They don't hit that threshold yet. 5:07. They hurry to the line. Second and 4. Back to throw the screen. They catch him in a blitz. And here's Moser to the 5, to the 3.
Out of
It'll
bounds.
be first down and goal. Where is this all game? Well, you know, it's like the end of the second quarter. Let's see what the Steelers can do. Bradshaw. And they throw, and it's incomplete. Second down.
Second down.
So they need, right now, I would say they need a touchdown. Bradshaw, touchdown, Stallworth. And they get rid of the hard ones. Now it's a 7 and 3. So they just come right down the field, and they're not going to let Minnesota celebrate yet. The extra point by Jarella. Krushek will hold, and Jarella nails it. It's not always automatic for him. It's now 24-14. So Minnesota, who's been stuffed most of the day, they need to get a couple first downs for this. And this will be Roy Jarella on the kickoff. It'll be short to the 12-yard line. Here's Tate. And Tate up to the 33. So let's see what Minnesota does on a first down. Cunningham and a flag. That's going to be on the Steelers. How well, if you want to throw a game away, you do that. And it'll be first down and 5. No discipline there. Cunningham, nothing. It'll be second down and 6. So they stop him there, second down. Minnesota using time. Here's Evans. And
Third
now the
down,
biggest,
penalty.
there's a penalty. If it's a hold, that's huge. and it is a hold. So the Steelers will probably be getting the ball back. The question is, you got to run it if you're twice, if you're Minnesota. There
Third
it is,
down.
basically taking knees. You need this clock down. 3:03, it's third down and 16. Again, they basically took 2 knees. Basically, you have to get that clock down or use the Steelers for a timeout. Berger, it's 2 scores. You want to put the onside kick into that whole formula of winning. And the punt, and it's all the way down to the 20. A 51-yard punt. He's been excellent today, Mitch Berger. Let's see what the Steelers do. 2:21 to go. Bradshaw, and they go to Rocky. And Rocky, did he get out of bounds? He did. It'll be second and 4. Second down and 4. 2:14 to go. Bradshaw. And they go to Rocky Blyer. And it is first down. 2:05. They're allowing 3 plays here. And to the near side, incomplete.
Second down.
And that's going to be the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes, 24-14. Seriously. 20 punts. We almost had as many punts as first downs. 11 penalties. This is a typical, this is good simulation. A lot of football games are ugly like this. That's why people watch the NFL and they don't watch other leagues. That's why the NFL has a certain style to it. The players are so good, it's so clean. A lot of football games end up, if you watch semi-pro or whatever, it's very rare that you get a good, clean football game. So it's going to be first down. College and high school, they're trained to an elite level. High school, you get a lot of ugly games or blowouts. Bradshaw in second and 10, they go to Moser, and I don't understand that. They're trying to draw there. Third down, they hurry to the line. 1:42. Bradshaw again, the quick hitter. They go to Stallworth, and he goes out of bounds. It'll be first down. 1:37. They got 3 timeouts. Bradshaw, and they throw. And it is caught by Swan, and Swan down to the 30, 25, 20, down to the 15. He gets out of bounds. Look at this. They could make it 24-21. How are they finding 38 points in this game? Been such an ugly game, but near the end, they're scrambling. Bradshaw, and it's caught by Theo Bell down to the 1, but that hurts. That hurts because of time. He didn't get in, and they go down to 1:11. That time hurt. Bradshaw again to throw. They throw, and it's incomplete. Second down.
Second down.
You can't afford a timeout here, because if you miss the onside kick, you're done for the game. Second down, Bradshaw. They go to Rocky, scores. Oh, what a good thing by Rocky Blyer. And it's now 24-20. And now Torella needs to hit he needs to hit this field goal. Torella again, Krushek holds. It is up and it is good, and the Steelers are only down by 3. This is coming down to the wire. They got a minute to go. 9 plays, 80 yards, and 1:20. It's 24-21. They got a minute to go. Here's the onside kick. And everybody piles, and Minnesota has it. So Minnesota will take it. I'll tell you what, the Steelers right now, they need to come up with a big stop and hope Anderson doesn't kick a field goal. They kick a field goal there. I don't know about them getting a touchdown, whatever. 1 minute to go. Cunningham to Robert Smith. He might end up there. He's down.
Second
he
down.
gets 8. All they need is 2, and the game's over. So Jack Ham, and the game will be over if they get a first down. They call time. Everybody up to the line. They go to Robert Smith. He's short. He's short.
Third down.
And he's short. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Another timeout for the Steelers. 3rd down and 2. 24-21. Cunningham. Did he make it?
Fourth
Did he
down.
make it? No, he didn't. It's 4th and 1. What do you do? Oh, what do you do? Does Anderson kick a field goal? Who knows? Let's see what they're going to do. 4th and 1. Big decision. Big decision. And they're going to punt Mitch Berger. They're going to force him to go with no timeouts. And this will be down to the 14. Well, the Steelers can tie. They got no timeouts. Let's see what they do. These first 2 downs are huge. Bradshaw trips to the right side. Bradshaw. And he's going to go to the near side. And it is incomplete.
2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Oh, you need that big, long play, that first throw. That'll be 2nd down. 24-21. Bradshaw. He's going to throw it. It's going to be to the near side, deep again, and incomplete.
3rd down.
3rd down and 10. Minnesota 24, Pittsburgh 21. They're back in the prevent. They say, here, go ahead, throw it down the middle. They do this one. They got to hurry this up. They don't have time to do this. And they're going to have one more play. This is it. They have no timeouts. 2 seconds. Bradshaw's just going to have to throw it up in the air. And he's back. He'll throw it deep and into the air, and it'll be caught by Smith, but too late, and it's over. And the Minnesota Vikings have won this game. Oh, that was too late. And the Vikings go to 6-2, and the Steelers go to 5-3. Oh my goodness. The Steelers, it's 24-21. And that's going to be it. So, my goodness, you take a look at the stats, and really, 21 punts, 11 penalties, 33 first downs. 33 first downs and 21 punts. Minnesota didn't go anywhere except for a couple long drives. And when you take a look at quarterback play, hold your breath, Bradshaw threw 45 times and was awful, but he had 336 yards, mainly on a few drives near the end of each half. Minnesota on the other side, Cunningham, he didn't really throw much in the second half. You remember he was so good in the first. And then in the second half, they just kept on the ground and their strategy worked. So that's it. It is the Steelers lose to Minnesota 24-21. Now we're going to switch it up. We're going 20, are we going to go 20, and 10? No, we're going to go 18, 18, and 14. So the first 18 of the week, we break each week into 3 sections. So here are the first 18 games simulated. Detroit and New York. Well, let's go back on this. If you want to find out a game like, oh my God, look at this game. Oh my goodness. You want to talk about 20 punts, 7 penalties, and 25 first downs and 20 punts. And when you take a look at games like this, like the highlights, it was 5-3 New York leading Detroit, and then the 50-yard field goal by Murray, and then the Giants on 4th down, they were stopped. Bill Sims threw it, and nothing going there, and that's it. Detroit beats the 86 Giants, 6-5. And when you take a look at stats, we all take a look. Well, was this a Barry Sanders day? Nope. He had 89 yards. But 89 yards against that Giants defense is big. When you take a look at games, yeah, we saw the ugliness in that one. But there are some big ones. The 82 Washington Redskins. So good. 82 Washington Redskins. Next week, I mean the first week, they close out their first half of the season as title contenders. Easily. They have the schedule, the record, and everything. The Houston Texans, they're 6-2. They're very big. When you take a look, the 91 Redskins are playing a lot better. San Diego, that is a big tie. And I'm going to tell you why that's a big tie. Because Minnesota has a good offense, but they have one of the best defenses. And San Diego, to be able to tie Minnesota, that shows that if San Diego gets in, they're going to be a really tough out. How about the Redskins shutting out Seattle, who's 1-6-1. Seattle having a hard time. But look at the Baltimore Colts. The Baltimore Colts of 1968, they're 7-1. And they beat a really good Packer team. The 94 49ers doing well. The 78 Steelers, I'll tell you what, that wasn't the greatest game in the world. They got to fix things, but they still played it close. Peyton Manning, 38-34. And I'm wondering, you take a look at the stats there, but the highlights here, you take a look at, oh my goodness, 34-31. Reggie Wayne, 31 yards. It could have been New York's fourth tie. Imagine that. What's your record? 3-2-4. Oh, you play in the English Premier League, don't you? But I want to tell you, look at 63 Chicago. 7-1, and nobody's talking about them. 7-1. I think it's the ageism, if there's such a thing. Nobody talks about pre-Super Bowl days because they're like, they're not good enough. But when you take the fact that they only had so many teams back then, and this team loaded some of the best talent, you're talking about really an all-star team from 1963, where the best football players of 1963, most of them are on the team. So that's how they can compete. That's how they really can compete, but they're 7-1. All right, that's going to be it for the first third of the week, the first 18. The second 18 will come up a little bit later. We're going to do 2 broadcasts a day because soccer is done until December. 2 broadcasts a day. And then after the 2 broadcasts a day, we're going to have 4 on the weekends, possibly. And we're going to have 2 every regular day, though. That's going to be our main thing to the playoffs. And then we're going to have the 4th place tournament with 2 going every day. And then we're going to have 1 a day when we get to 16 games left. 16 teams left. And that'll be 2 weeks there of incredible tournament action. All right, that's it. And that's it for the first third. We'll see you for the second third of this week.